Hello, welcome back to my name's Beast, and I'm back with Kakenuke Seishun Sparking. I'm not gonna faff about too much because I don't know how long I've been recording again today. Tired. I keep saying these things and then they just go for the same length as normal. But yeah, I did not sleep well last night. So I might go to bed a bit earlier today. Just to say that, but I'm probably still gonna be up for like hours after fucking recording. Actually, not hours anymore, considering it's almost 11 PM right now. Anyways, with that, the following afternoon. Hey, why is today the one day everyone gathers together? Especially after how much of a mess today the festival was.
むしろ昨日一昨日と参加できなかった分取り返さなきゃでしょ。
Can't argue when you put it like that.
こんなにたくさん座布団あったかな。
ああ、お構いなくっす。その辺に座ってますんで。柿つばた先輩は
また歌詞が合ってないよ。あげく俺座布団座りたいよ。
お兄ちゃんの部屋と私の部屋のクッション総動員すればなんとかなるかな。
Yes, if we don't have enough, we could have people sit in chairs.
そうだね。それじゃあお兄ちゃん、案内お願い。私は飲み物の用意をするね。麦茶でいいよね。
リツ手作りの麦茶なら大喜びでいただくわ。
It's like there's some deeper meaning to how you phrase that.
ユウの手作りだとちょっと怖いってことね。
Nobody asked for your translation. I get the idea. And hey, it wouldn't be scary.
俺はユウ手作りの方が良かったな。こうユウがギュッと手で絞ったな。
Sorry, even I wouldn't want to drink that.
なんだって？
Anyways, have a seat. We'll give the girls preference over the cushions. You're sitting down already.
私とリツの中ですから。
This is my house too, you know. No, you don't have to stand up. It's a little late for that anyway.
ってわけで私も座布団ゲット。
Man. Anyway, wait here a second. I'll go grab my cushions. Where we spent our time was different with as big of a crowd.
しかし改めて小ざっぱりとした家よね。
Don't sprawl out. You act like you own the place.
テレビつけるっすよ。
あ、そうね。お願いお願い。
リモコンこれっすね。ポチッとな。
You're both making yourselves too at home. This group really took make yourself at home a little too literally.
さすが掃除、きっちり行き届いてるわね。
そうでしょそうでしょ。秘訣聞きたいです。それはやっぱり毎日こまめにやることだよね。
それしかないわよね。
Group was also the type to get excited about housework.
ユウ、なんだお前の部屋の本棚、参考書ばっかじゃないか。ってわけでうちから持ってきた漫画適当に突っ込んでおいたからな。
Why?
そんなのお前と盛り上がりたいからに言わせるなよ、こんなこと。バカドカン。
Why am I being chastised? Not to mention with such archaic insults. And whatever the case, Shinji was just like it looked, working hard at reorganizing my room for some reason. And left one last person. Kashima, you can relax, you know. Kashima was acting oddly tense. She had been sitting up straight in a dining room chair the whole time. What's up? Naturally was concerned and sat down across from her. She jumped in place, and for a reason unknown to me, it flushed bright red. No, your place can't even our place can't even compare to yours.
いえ、そういう のじゃなくて、なんだかすごく感じてしまって。
About what?
遠野くんはこのうちでの生活を守ろうとしてたんだなって。あんなにも必死で。
Was she referring to what happened with Nagomi before? Huh, so that's what Kashima have been thinking about. He's just the one keeping up on chores around here, though. I'm good now, but change the subject in a vain attempt to hide my embarrassment.
でもそれも遠野くんの頑張りあってこそのことだったじゃないですか。一生懸命勉強してアルバイトをして。
Yeah, I'm right about that, but that's normal for me. Not really a big deal. Not sure why, but that was when Kashima held her tongue. I hadn't gotten much of anything she'd done since she got here. Well, considering that she is actively trying to help people because she was born with everything, sadly being told like, yeah, working for my livelihood and like to preserve my to preserve what I have is normal. That's completely normal. It's essentially like telling her, yeah, your situation is real fucking abnormal. That seemed oddly frustrating to me. But now, have some barley tea.
はい、いただきます。
It is carbonate though. Just kidding.
もう、遠野くん
Yes, this really was how I wanted my interaction with Kashima to be. Later, Kashima and I wound up having a long talk about our future club activities. Vicky and Ritsu poked their heads in during our talk and we decided to go hang out in town again. I was looking forward to tomorrow onward. Hoped I could have lots of fun with Kashima too.
遠野くんは軽く言っていたけど、大変な思いをして生活を維持してたのは私にだってわかる。私は何の苦労もなくのほほんと暮らしていたのに、遠野くんは胸がチクチクする。なんだか申し訳なくて、後ろめたくて。だからどうしても考えちゃう。やっぱり自分みたいな甘ったれは遠野くんみたいに自立した立派な人とは釣り合わないんじゃ。駆け抜け青春スパーキング。
There you go, now the fucking finger is twitching. It was now August, and a week had passed in the blink of an eye.
なんで私が最下位なのよ。
Because you're stupid. You can complain all you want, but that's how it turned out.
私ぶっちぎりトップ。
2位が私、3位が柊、4位が遠野、5位が聖ね。
危うくドベツは免れたっす。
あそこで逆転マスに止まれてれば。
We're holding a board game tournament in the club room today. We'd amused ourselves by hanging out in town the last few days and opted to stay indoors today.
お金もザックザクだよ、
If only were real money, huh?
マヤに。もうそういう夢のないこと言わないの。というか現実といえばリアルお金持ちの鹿島さん、今日も欠席なんてね。
ああ、はい。これで3日連続っすね。
ちょっと用事とか言ってたけど、今まで出席率 100% だったからどうしたんだろうってなっちゃうね。気にしても仕方ないと思いますが。まあそれはそうなんだけどね。私たちだって用事あって欠席してたんだし。
In your case, was there a stomachache though?
お腹痛いと何もできないでしょ。トイレ行くのも立派な用事よ。
まあ必要なことではあるな。
Nobody seemed especially worried, but personally speaking, I was pretty concerned. I don't know what was going on, Kashima. I'll just have to message her on Len later. That thought crossed my mind while we cleaned up the board game.
それはそれとして、最近遠野と鹿島は前よりちょっと仲良くなってない？
Mart skipped a beat when she pointed that out.
あ、それは確かに。ひそひそ話よくしてますし、前はそんなことなかったです。
Ritsa jumped on the bandwagon as well, and not just her.
なにひょっとして二人は怪しいっていうこと？
まあそこまでは言わないけど、リツの指摘した通り前とは違ってきている気がするのは確かね。
言われてみるとそうかもしれないわ。っていうかこの前もつきっきりであの子と話してたし。
ひょっとしたら二人だけのお祭りの時何かが。
ありえる。その辺どうなのよ
No, well.
先輩、確かに最近二人の青春カウントめっちゃ変動してるっすよ。
Huh?
これは何か変化があったとしか思えないっす。今のうちに吐いておいた方が身のためっすよ。
そうよ吐きなさいよ。
Both Hibiki and Hijiri pressed me for answers. Had we changed so drastically, people could tell just by looking at us. Did Hiji's mysterious youth count out of it anyway?
ほらしおり、あんたもなんか言ってやりなさいよ。
小日向先輩がそう言うなら。
No, wait. Hidagi is already a huge pain as it is. You don't need to add to it.
遠野先輩がそう言うなら。
Hidagi was ready to stand up, but sat back down following my comment. Thank goodness she was the docile type.
バカな。優が女となんかあっただと？嘘だろ。嘘と言ってくれ。親友よ。
However, someone even more troublesome had come in to take her place. In the end, I wanted to survive by everyone except for Hidagi.
さあ、どうなのよ
Nothing at all, really. A little lost for an answer. Just casual flashes of all the other CGs. Very nice. You're right in that she and I had started talking about things we never had before. It was also true that we had been behaving differently as a result. But still, for as much as that had changed, there's nothing much to say. That was the answer I felt compelled to give.
本当に？
Is it obvious? For starters, Kashima and I are clearly mismatched.
Huh?
After all, she's an amazing person, upstanding and respectable even. There aren't many people out there who would work themselves to the bone for others in spite of their rich upbringing. Honestly, I feel like I'm so lame I deserve to be made fun of already, but I've come to learn so much, I've come to learn of so many of Kashima's amazing traits. The more I learned, the more deeply impressed I became. I couldn't shake those incredible feelings. I fully believe I'm not a good match for Mikashima. When they heard my answer, everyone looked around at each other. Yeah, turns out it's not always the best thing to try to fucking get those types of fucking that type of information out of people. You just killed the entire fucking mood.
あんたそれってさ、
Biggie was the first to speak
あ
up.
の子に惚れ始めてて意識してるからなんじゃないの？
Honest God, after he just said he's not a good match for her, I assume that he would have already realized it. But no, I expect too much of him. Mart skipped the beat all over again. Couldn't possibly be more at a loss for words. If I had to sum it up in a few words, it was likely because she'd hit the bullseye. Which was why, instead of responding, my face began to burn up.
お兄ちゃん。当たりみたいね。
みたいっすね。
No, it's not! It's really not! I really not! I felt even more sorry for Kashima and tried as hard as I could to deny it when...
つまり青春真っ最中ってことね。
Huh?
まさに青春じゃない。そっか、遠野にもついに青春らしい青春が訪れたわけね。
みんなで遊ぶばっかりが青春じゃないしね。
恋愛まさに青春よ。いいじゃない。
This had left me a little dazed. Okay, like, now that this is what we're going through right now, the few comments that were like, it's also like really fucking weird because like they commented of like one aspect of what it felt fucking weird in Naiko's route was how supportive Hibiki was towards Naiko's, considering how much of a rivalry she had going with Riri in the common route. But that part is also moot because now that she knows that that Yu is a crush on Kashima, she seems entirely down for this. Like completely just hell yeah, good on ya, boy. That left me a little dazed. I imagine everyone would take this so positively.
何お兄ちゃん。
They say, you sure it's okay?
そんなのお兄ちゃんの勝手でしょ。お兄ちゃんと鹿島先輩の気持ち次第なんだから。
まあ惚れた晴れたはどうしようもないところはあるしな。俺が優がいないとどうしようもないみたいにな。
うわ、キモ。そこ一緒にしないでくれる？
女怖え。これだから怖え。
とにかくまあユウ、そういうことなら頑張りなさい。私たちは青春部だしね。遠野が今まさに青春してるなら応援する以外にないでしょう。まあね。
Was it okay for me to do this? Is that how it worked? Then is it okay for me for someone like me to fall in love with Kashima? On my way home that day. Still though, took a detour by myself on the way home. There were a lot of things I wanted to think about. Especially Kashima herself. I could think about her as much as I want, but I'd basically be going around in circles. I wonder what Kashima thinks of me. Don't think she thought poorly of me. That would be enough on its own for a relationship to develop, but that wouldn't be enough on its own for a relationship to develop between us. That would be what I had to make sure of first. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. I felt ashamed with myself once I came to my senses. All because the others had egged me on. Was it possible I was just kicking up a fuss over nothing? What if Kashima had me on her mind just as much as I did her? What am I gonna do? Thinking about it just made me feel more embarrassed by the second. After all, I want to experience that kind of youth with Kashima. That thought come to me so naturally. I guess it's true that I've started to fall for Kashima. I had no choice but to accept that. But knowing that, how does Kashima feel about all this? I wanted to loop back to my earlier doubts. And I inadvertently made my way to the coast, my mind rapidly spinning in circles. Hi, Kashima!
しょ。はあ、これでだいたい。
Kashima was there, and she was carrying around equipment to pick up trash. She'd apparently been in the middle of cleaning up the coastline. Kashima? She sprung up when she noticed me. I could feel my heart pang in my chest. Who would have thought we'd meet here? I was like, it was destiny. You were cleaning by yourself. I posed that question to her in an effort to hide my embarrassment. I mean, you took the day off from club.
はい。ごめんなさい。
No, I wasn't criticizing it. It's just, I wondered why.
大した理由があるわけじゃないんです。もっともっと頑張らなきゃって思っただけで。
Toward your volunteer activities?
はい。自分にせめてできることをって。
That's why I took the day off from club and were volunteering to pick up litter here alone. And that's Kashima for you.
ごめんなさい。それで部活をおろそかにしてしまって。
Nah, our club meetings have pretty much just been us fooling around lately. I understand how you would feel that isn't enough and would want to spend your time elsewhere.
遠野くん。
Running to each other here must be some kind of fate. Let me help you out.
でも、悪いです。
It's fine, it's fine. I can't make you do all this on your own. I just have to pick up the litter and stick it in that basket, right?
はい。
I was a bit forceful when I pushed on the issue, probably due to what I'd had on my mind previously. This was my chance to talk to Kashima. Maybe it wasn't, but it was a good opportunity for me to get closer to her.
ありがとうございます、トノくん。
No, I'm really the one who should be saying that. I'm no Kashima, but thanks for letting me help out.
もう、
That note, we keep picking up the litter together. And no, you really are amazing, Kashima. I can't believe you would volunteer to clean all this trash up by yourself. Actually, was that why? Did you want to avoid bumming everyone out when they were so enthusiastic about having
そ
fun?
れは、
I respect that side of you, Kashima. I'd like to learn from your example.
そんなんじゃないんです。
Answered her unexpected reply in an unintentionally odd voice. I looked up and Kashima had made herself small. It was the same behavior as when I'd gone to her place or when she came over to mine. What is it like then?
その、前に話しましたよね。自分は裕福な家庭に生まれたけど、世の中には恵まれない人たちがたくさんいる。だから自分はそんな人たちに奉仕したい、役に立ちたいって。
Aye, you did tell me that. I've been inspired by her mindset. To be honest, I couldn't stop thinking about Kashima because she was so selfless. However...
全部、建前なんです。
Huh? Kashima hung her head and bit her lip.
本当は、単に、後ろめたいからなんです。私は本当に、苦労も何も知らなくて、それが後ろめたくて、申し訳なく思えて。だから、ボランティアをさせてもらってるんです。それだけなんです。
She had said before that she was grateful to help. It was doing this out of guilt. She attributed that guilt to her being born to an affluent family.
見損ないましたか?
No? You have that same side to you too. Almost a sense of inferiority, like you're too ashamed to look someone in the eye. I felt that way towards Kashima myself. But this was how Kashima actually felt. I can kind of relate to that mentality, actually.
遠野くん、
It's the same for both of us. I also felt guilty in a sense.
私に対してですか?
Yeah. I couldn't have as respectable a mindset as you do.
ですから、私は今言ったように。
Like I said, I felt like I could relate. Well, Kashima's the same as me, as I
遠野
am.
くん、
But you don't need to do all this by yourself. I'm the same boat as you are, and that doesn't affect the respect I have for you actually taking the initiative to act. If it's okay with you, I'd like it if you'd let me work hard alongside you. I was aware of how hot my face was, but I had to tell her how I truly felt in that very moment. If I wanted to be closer to Kashima, there was at times I had to be brave and take a step forward.
遠野くん、
Kashima's cheeks darkened to a rosy shade of pink. Seeing that made my heart instantly throb. She told how much I cared for her. Yeah.
それって
Kashima's eyes widened as she hesitantly stepped towards me. When? Hey, Kashima! She stumbled over a rock at her feet and tipped. Are you alright? Panicked and helped her upright.
すみません、大丈夫。
Kashima, you're bleeding!
ちょっと膝をすりむいちゃったみたいです。でも大丈夫ですから、これくらい。
You're still bleeding, though! First aid, Kashima, sit on that stone over there for me. Let me take a good look at your wound. Very low angle, huh?
はい。
Really is just a light scratch. Held Kashima's leg to examine her wound. It was all fine and well that I'd acted cool and initiated this, but it wasn't like I had any equipment that would allow me to actually treat her. Yeah, you see the red. I know it's supposed to be like angles. That's what it looks like, but it actually just straight up looks like one knee on her is higher than the other. Which I do. Then I look up Kashima.
お願いします。
Her voice was noticeably bashful and frail, while strength had left her leg, entrusting it fully to me, meaning she was waiting for me to treat her. Can't exactly do nothing here. But I put this, so how this is all played out, and also if I wanted to keep up appearances as a man, actually.
どうしたんですか、遠野くん。
Is this something she'd normally let a man do? Especially someone as formal and shy as Kashima. I think she let me grab her leg and leave my face in close like this. She's letting me do this because of me. Because of me? When that thought occurred to me, my face burned up. But once the thought had crossed my mind, I absolutely had to find out for sure. I had to take another step forward. Kashima!
はい。
I'm sorry I don't have any equipment to treat you at the moment, so give me a pass for this. I mustered my courage and began to lick her wound. And when I did, Kashima... Surprisingly, she didn't reject my advances. Far from it, in fact, she was making some semi-erotic noises. It motivated me to run my tongue along her all the more. I guess it was more of a caress than a medical treatment. Each time I lapped up her iron-flavored blood. It wasn't my imagination, right? Kashima's voice was thick with desire. Her legs were quivering, her eyes glistened from above, almost like she was turned on. Her reaction was spurring on more by the second. Kashima, this is... She allowed this because it was me. It had to mean because she has feelings for me. She felt like just like I do. That was about all I could imagine. Okay, we get it. If so, then I... Kashima! Couldn't stand it, whipped my face upward. It was in that moment. Out of nowhere, a strong gust blew through. You know, I'd get better safe than sorry. We know what's happening here. Come on, let's get everything propped up. Close this, close this. There it is. Boop, bop, bada bop, boom, pow. I know, man, it's not that bad. Something even more skin-colored than anything so far, and an unfamiliar fabric entered my view. It was the law of nature. Strong breeze blew in these... If a strong breeze blew in these circumstances, it was given that it would flip back the skirt she was wearing. In this position, the underwear that concealed the base of this leg of hers would be fully visible to me. I went stiff as a board. Couldn't look away. Yeah, there we go. Save voice. Yeah. I suppose we can take this one as well. Panic. Kashima's shrill scream and the sound of her holding her skirt down drowned that out. She blushed bright red and then frantically smoothed out her skirt to its original position. Kashima. Engi. Kashima looked positively mortified, almost to the point of tears. Ah, I'm sorry! Jumped back and put distance between us in a huge fluster. Afterward. Actually, this one as well? That's good. This as well. Kachima's face was flushed bright red with her hand hung low. She wouldn't say a word, nor would she look me in the eye. Given that, I didn't want to risk putting my foot in my mouth. Heck, I couldn't look her straight in the eye either. After all, even just being together like this made the image of what I had witnessed earlier resurface. God fucking damn it. That prim underwear of her skin, the voluptuous lower body, the base of a girl's leg, Kachima utterly defenseless. I'd seen that before. My heart had raced back then too, which made me all the more aware of her as a woman. Well, there was nothing compared to what just happened, though. Things are different now. To be honest, I'm incredibly turned on right now. And I felt terrible for it. Why don't we go home? Yeah, I couldn't look Kushima in the face. Or rather, felt too ashamed to face her in the truest sense. If only that only held even more truths, as I knew how much it bothered Kushima as well. Couldn't act like I had previously. I was at a loss for what I should do. It was why afterwards we parted ways without either of us saying much of anything to each other. Even after I got home, I was both worried and incredibly horny. Over on her side, no one was
Kakenuke
skipping.
Seishun. スパーキング。
Then the next day.
さーて、今日はみんなでゴミ拾いよ。はい。頑張りましょうね、皆さん。
All the members of the youth collective had gathered at the swimming area of the beach. I'd imagined Kashima had a change of heart after what had happened yesterday. She had suggested in the group chat in Lynn last night that we do this as a club rather than on her own, which is fine, but...
でも、なんで水着で？前みたいに波打ち際まで掃除するの？
We were all curious, but Riri-Route was the first to ask. Hibiki held up her beautifully shaped chest with pride.
どうせなら楽しい方がいいでしょ？だから、海水浴をしつつってことにしたのよ。
That sounded like something you'd say.
一挙両得ってやつね。さすが響きだわ。いいやんね。
She still has a really, really nice swimsuit, which is a fucking shame that we barely got to see during her route because of the fucking cringe-ass, stupid-ass, bitch-ass wetsuit.
相変わらず小日向先輩には甘いっすね。
Yeah, she sure said it.
でも、いい案だと思う。ゴミ拾いだけじゃなくて、水にも入りたいもんね。せっかく海に来てるんだから。水中活動は我々にお任せください。そうそう、胸がない方が水の抵抗が。ってなんでやねん。
The water should be a little free, actually. There might be kelp and whatnot, though. Took a look to my side, finds this guy breathing heavily.
よし、だいぶ慣れてきたぞ。みんなの水着に害はない。大丈夫だ。
Huffing and puffing like that makes you look like a total creep.
そうっすよ。正直近寄りたくないっす。
これだけ肌出してる連中に変質者扱いされたくないよ。それに近寄ってこないのならありがたい。まだなんだ、深呼吸してないと怖いからな。
ま、変質者のことは置いといて、そんな感じで始めましょう。
That the youth collective got to work while enjoying the occasional splash in the ocean. However, I quickly realized something that made it difficult for me to criticize Shinji. Whenever I looked eyes with Kashima, we both wound up turning away from each other. Crap. After what happened yesterday, I can't even look Kashima in the eye.
ゴミ、ここにまとめておきましょうね。
Good call! It'll make it easier to collect later. Even I realized how awkward I was acting. My face was probably red as well. If only she weren't in a swimsuit. See every tantalizing curve without mass of her breasts are.
遠野くん。
Ah, what? Couldn't help but shout when she suddenly called out to me while I was plagued by those dirty thoughts. Look what embarrassing. There's no way I could possibly look her in the eye now. Sorry, what's up?
いえ、
My heart was pounding feverishly in my chest. What in the world was Kashima about to say? Wait, is she going to scold me for what happened yesterday?
なんでもありません。
It was nothing! I saw I was about to interject. I see. That was the only response I could muster with my gaze averted. What in the world was wrong with me? I was supposed to have an excellent poker face too.
っていうか、
そこの二人はさっきから何やってるわけ？
Huh?
なんかさっきからぎこちないというか、目を合わせないで。ね。
This is obvious, but everyone could tell how strangely you were acting. That being the case, the natural response would be...
なんかあった。
It's nothing really! Try to reflect before she can ask. Right, Kashima?
はい、別になんでもないです。そう、ならいいけど。だったら、ほら。
Just then, Vicky tossed a bottle over to me. Thank you. Wait. It's half empty.
小銭が足りなくて1本しか買えなかったのよ。
ってわけで回し飲み。別に気にしないでしょ？
Sure. Only option after making such a claim was to take a drink from the bottle. But again, I had shared drinks with Vicky ever since we were little. Didn't think much of that part, but...
ナギ、リツ、私と来てるから、次は鹿島さんね。
Got it. Alright, Kashima. I went to hand over the bottle when I went stiff. But come on, how could I not when she looked so nervously at me? Is she being conscious of me? But that realization made me feel anxious all over again. I put my mouth on this, and now Kashima is. I'd experienced sharing drinks with Kashima. It made my heart race at the time when I managed to get through it one way or another. And yet... I couldn't do that now. Couldn't risk freaking out now. Wish she was gonna be suspicious of me all over again. I knew that. We both went stiff and did nothing but awkwardly groan. And the others saw it all. Hibiki took a breath. Ritsu hummed. At the end of the day, I hadn't managed to have even a single proper conversation with Kashima. The little pick-up and swimming event had eventually come to an end. Not to mention... Anytime before this, we would have had a conversation together while we gazed out at the ocean, but today... Alright, Kashima!
はい。また明日。
It took everything we had to say that much, only to turn away from each other once more. Being alone together today had been out of the question. As I got home, I couldn't shake away the overwhelming feeling like I'd screwed up. As I sighed to myself, I worried just like I had last night.
マイアニ、
That was when my sister called out to me.
今日はどうしたの？というか、昨日帰ってきてからだけど、鹿島先輩となんかあったの？
Like I said nothing or anything at all. Jumped at my feet on reflex and raised my voice in denial, almost like I had gotten worked up over it. No, there's no like about it. The calm, rational side of me immediately pointed that out. It wasn't like I was worked up. I was freaking out. Why? That much was obvious. I can't stop thinking about Kashima. It's them with the opposite sex, with that objective in mind.
お兄ちゃんがそう言うならそういうことでいいけど。でも、私から見て様子が変なのは確かだからね。妹として落ち着かないので、早く何とかしてください。
Yeah, sorry. Do something. How was I supposed to do something about this? Would it clear away these pent-up feelings if I jacked off or something? But I'd feel guilty jacking off to Kashima just because. On the other hand, it wouldn't feel quite right to jack off to porn or something normal. Like normal. Ah, seriously, what was I supposed to do?
とりあえずリビングで頭抱えてるのやめてほしいな。
Listen, if we're gonna have a nervous breakdown, do it in your room. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just going to...
部屋でもあんまり激しくしないでね。
And what? And I'm not gonna do anything!
しないの？
Like I said, what do you... No, don't say it. You don't have to say it.
大丈夫だよ。私だって子供じゃないんだから見て見ぬふりするから。遠慮なくどうぞ。
I told you I'm not gonna do anything! If anything, her being considerate of me in this particular context only made me feel more embarrassed. Seriously, what the world was I supposed to do? How could I possibly talk my way out of this one? Speaking of the rest, had said that I was currently enjoying my youth, but is youth something that comes with so much distress and anxiety? Meanwhile, over on Kajima's side.
珍しいですね、小日向さん。私と一緒に帰るなんて。
まあ、今日はなんとなくね。
そうですか。
うん。ところで、鹿島さんさ。
はい。
今日はまた随分と言うとぎこちなかったけど。部活休んでる間に、あいつとなんかあったの？
ありません。何もありません。
顔、真っ赤なんだけど。
気のせいです。夕日のせいでそう見えるだけです。
本当に？じー。見ない
でください。そんな、お願いですから。
なんかあったんでしょう。
ありましたから許してください。
やっぱりなんかあったんじゃない。私の目に狂いはなかったわ。それで何があったの？
さすがにそれは。
話した方が楽になると思うけど。特にあんたみたいに一人で溜め込むタイプは。
誰にも言わないって約束してくれますか？
その方が話しやすいならそうするわ。
私ちょっとした事故で遠野くんに下着を見せてしまったんです。
言うに？それってどういうシチュエーション？
浜辺で私転んでしまって、そうしたら遠野くんがその手当てをしてくれて。
確かに絆創膏貼ってあるわね。じゃあ見られたのはパンツの方と
ブラも見せちゃってます。
Wait, there was no bra involved.
あんたたち何やってんの？
違うんです。ブラの方はお祭りのお手伝いの時で。
Oh, she was talking about that.
私大汗かいてしまって T シャツが透けちゃって。
ああ、じゃあ別々というか、ブラの件があったから気をつけようと思ってたのに、結局パンツも見られちゃったと。
はい。
で、ユウのリアクションはどうだったのよ？これ幸いとエロい顔して凝視したりしてきたの？
そんなこと遠野くんはしません。急いで視線を外して触れずにいてくれて。
紳士じゃない。
でもその後もずっと私の方を極力見ないようにしてる感じになって。
っていうか、それはあんたも一緒だったじゃない。
だって恥ずかしいみっともないところを見せてしまったんですよ。顔を合わせられないと言いますか、どう接していいかわからなくて。
ぶっちゃけそれはお互い様だったように見えたけど。というか、傍から見てるとあんたたちめっちゃ青春してる感じなんだけど。
違います。そんなんじゃないです。そんな立派なものでは。ただ私はどうしていいのかわからないだけで。
でもさ、リツから聞いたけど、あんたユウに青春とは何かを教えるんじゃなかったの？
それはそうなんですけど。
なのにそんなんでいいわけ？
それはその通りなんですけど、私は。 たさん。
じゃあ私はこの辺で。
はい。お疲れ様でした。
言っとくけど、
はい。
恨みっこなしだからね。それじゃ。
小日向さん、恨みっこなしって一体。
駆け抜け青春スパーキング。
The next day, fucking Kashima enters the fucking club room to see Hibiki chasing you around the table like, give me that butt! Today's club activity ended up being let's all watch tons of movies together. Each member would bring the Blu-ray of their choice to the viewing party. Oh.
こんにちは、遠野くん。
Yeah, here's another good day. Like usual, things are still awkward with Kashima.
それじゃあまずは私が選んできたパニックホラーでいい？
文句ないわよ。響が選んできたものなら。パニックホラー大歓迎っす。
それじゃあテレビを囲むみたいに席を作って、でマイアニの席はここ。
Hey! She forced me down onto the seat. Are you sure? I'll be the most front and center.
文句ある人？
別にどこ座ろうと同じだろ。
特にないです。
Hibiki and Kaido nodded along in agreement. That's how you feel, I guess that's fine. This seat really seemed like the one Hibiki would claim for herself, where the others could, as soon as that thought crossed my mind.
それじゃあ私、ユウの隣通った。
Hibiki jumped her way into the seat to my right.
それじゃ私は左。
私は右後ろね。自分は遠野先輩の前の床に座ってみるっす。
ってことはしおりちゃんが左後ろだね。
This man is just on a throne surrounded by women right now.
律がそう言うなら。
Why is everyone picking seats in reference to me?
単に真ん中を基準にしてるだけだよ。
Right, yeah, I guess that it is. I guess I get it. Is that how it would work out?
ってわけで、残る左右は鹿島さんと神楽坂ね。
はい、わかりました。
俺もユウの隣が良かった。
I guess the seating arrangement worked out since it put some space between me and Kashima. If we had wound up directly beside each other, I think watching the movie would have been out of the question. May have been grateful in a certain sense. Well, yeah, let's just watch for now.
第1回青春部大上映大会スタート。
Yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Seems like a good spot to end it on.
セーブするよ。
Yeah, we enjoyed this one. See you next time. Bye bye.